Okay, and you got to make sure that you speak into the microphone so that you can be heard. I can tell you're a little bit soft-spoken, so, all right, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Please state your full name for the record.
Aaliyah Albritton,
Miss Albritton, what city do you live in?
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, Florida? How long have you lived in Jacksonville, Florida?
My whole life.
How old are you now?
22.
I'm going to ask you about some events that occurred the weekend starting on June 21st of 2024, that Friday. Do you remember that weekend?
Yes.
And on that weekend, did you have any travel plans?
Yes.
And at that time, back in 2024, you were still living in Jacksonville, is that correct?
Yes.
Where were you going to go that weekend?
To Tampa.
Who were you going to go to Tampa with?
My friend, two of my friends,
And what was your friends' names?
Taifa and Camille.
Okay. And when you say Taifa, are you referring to Taifa McCrae?
Yes.
I'm going to show you what's already been marked for identification, States Exhibit 27. Have I already shown you this photograph?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you recognize the person in this photograph?
Yes.
Is that a fair and accurate picture of the way Taifa McCrae looked back in June of 2023?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, we introduce into evidence States Exhibit number 27.
Any objection?
No objection.
Okay, admitted.
Ms. Albritton, is that a photograph of Taifa McCrae?
Yes.
Do you actually recognize the outfit that he's wearing? And I'm going to scroll this up a little bit so that you can see all of it. Do you recognize that?
Yeah.
Is that what he was wearing that weekend?
Yes.
Let's go back to the Friday, June 21st of 2024. You said that you were coming down to Tampa with two friends, is that correct?
Yes.
Who was the other friend that you had mentioned that was coming to Tampa with you?
Camille.
And is her last name Bentley? Would that be Camilla Bentley?
Yeah.
How do you know Camilla Bentley?
I met her through somebody. I met her through one of my friends.
How long had you known Camilla Bentley before June of 2024?
Probably a year.
What was the nature of your relationship with Camilla Bentley?
We were just friends. We just hang out time to time.
And what about Mr. McCrae? How do you know Taifa McCrae?
I know him through a friend also.
How long had you known Mr. McCrae?
I've known him a few years.
And what was the plan when you came to Tampa? What were you guys going to do together?
We were just going to hang out, have fun, go to some clubs. That was really it.
Have you ever heard of a person that was a rapper in Jacksonville by the name of Julio Foolio?
Yes.
Do you know what his real name is?
Yeah.
What's his real name?
Charles.
And do you know his last name as well?
Jones.
Is there any relationship between your friend Taifa McCrae and Charles Jones, the victim in this case?
Yeah, they're cousins, if I'm not mistaken.
Did any of your plans in Tampa involve Charles Jones, the rapper known as Julio Foolio?
Yeah.
What was going to happen in Tampa that weekend of June 21st of 2024?
I think he had to perform somewhere, or he had like to show up at a club or something like that.
And going back again to that day on Friday, who were you traveling to Tampa with?
Taifa and Camille.
How were you getting to Tampa? How did you get to Tampa?
Taifa's car.
Where did he pick you up at?
Camille's house.
And did he drive both you and Camilla Bentley to Tampa?
Yes.
When did you get to Tampa, Florida?
Friday night, I think. Friday night, probably like 9, I think.
Where did you stay when you got to Tampa?
Airbnb.
Had you been to Tampa before then?
Yeah.
Were you familiar with the area at the Airbnb that you were staying at?
No.
Could you today even say what the address of that Airbnb
I have
was?
no idea.
Can you tell us what type of Airbnb it was?
A house, and I think it had a pool. I think it had like 2 or 3 bedrooms.
Was there anyone else staying at that Airbnb in Tampa with you besides Camilla Bentley and Taifa McCrae?
Yes.
Who else was staying at the Airbnb?
A few of Taifa friends, Julio friends.
Okay. What about Charles Jones, Julio Foolio? Was he there as well?
Yeah.
Were you also staying at that Airbnb the whole weekend? Was that the plan?
No, they had booked a different house. So it was 2 different Airbnbs.
You said 2 different houses, so one Airbnb for Friday, is that correct?
Mm-hmm. And one for Saturday.
And one for Saturday. Did you go to another Airbnb Saturday night?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
The following day?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you know the address of the Airbnb that you stayed at the following day?
No.
And we're now talking about the Saturday, June 22nd of 2024.
Yeah, I don't know neither of the addresses. I don't even remember where they were at.
I want to ask you who all went to the second Airbnb?
Everybody.
And when you say everybody, are you referring to all of the people that you previously have stated were at the Airbnb on Friday?
Yes.
So can you just list them for us again, who they are?
Taifa, Camilla, Foolio, and I think like two of his friends, two of Julio's friends.
So there were additional people there besides your group and Charles Jones.
Yeah.
Were there any parties or celebrations that were planned for that Saturday on June 22nd of 2024?
Yeah.
What was going on?
Foolio had a pool party.
Was there, when you say you had a pool party, was it just for the people that you have now mentioned, or were other
No,
people
like
coming?
it was a whole bunch of people there.
How many people would you say was at that pool party at the time when most people were there?
The house was full, so probably like 50 people, maybe 30 people.
And did you recognize some of the people in the party?
I knew a couple of them.
And where were they from?
Jacksonville.
And of the ones that you knew, do you know what their names are?
Their nicknames.
Nicknames. I want to ask you a little bit about the nicknames, okay? You said that you have grown up in Jacksonville your whole life, is that correct? Mm-hmm. And you said that you knew Charles Jones as Julio Foolio, is that correct? Mm-hmm. Were you familiar with what he did in Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Okay. And did he post a lot of music to social media?
Yeah.
And what was he known for in Jacksonville?
Rapping.
Rapping. Are you familiar with the term drill rapping?
Yeah.
And I want to ask you, were you familiar with what gang that he was associated with or a member of?
Yeah.
And what was the name of that?
I don't know the name. I just know it goes by like side of towns.
The side of town? So there are different areas of the town that gangs are associated with?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So going back to that party, did you see any other rappers or people that made music at the party?
No, I kind of stayed in the room. I didn't really interact with everybody.
Why were you at that party?
Because I was staying there.
Okay. Who were you more associated with the group in Jacksonville?
Say it one more time.
Were you friends with Charles Jones? Did you hang out with him at the party?
I didn't really hang out with him, no. I don't do big crowds of people, so I just stayed in the room.
And Tafa McCray, is he the person that you considered your friend in that group?
Yeah.
And other than Tafa McCray and Camilla Bentley, was there anyone else there that you were very close with?
No.
At some point, what did you do during that day at that Airbnb?
Saturday?
Yes, ma'am.
Like during the day?
Yes.
I went to the mall and the liquor store. Nothing else really.
And then what time did the party at the Airbnb start?
At nighttime, sometime probably like 8 or 9, 10 maybe.
What happened at the Airbnb at some point?
It got shut down. We got kicked out because I guess whoever the owner of the Airbnb was didn't want to party there or something like that. It was too many people on the Ring camera. I think that's what they said.
And who shut down the party?
The police came.
Prior to the police coming, even though there were too many people there, was there anything unusual that happened at that Airbnb where Charles Jones was celebrating his birthday?
No.
After the party got shut down, where did you go?
We went straight to the clubs after that.
Okay. And were those the clubs where you said that Charles Jones had some kind of promos?
Yeah, I'm not sure. We went to a few clubs, so I'm not exactly sure which one we went to first. I think it was like the second or third one where he had to like come at.
Okay. And so do you know the name of the clubs?
No, I don't remember the names of none of the clubs.
Who did you go to the clubs with?
Camilla and Taifa.
And what vehicle did you go in?
Taifa's.
Was there other people in your group from the Airbnb going to the clubs at the same time?
I think so, yeah.
What about Charles Jones? Was he going to the clubs?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Do you know who he was in a car with?
Two of his friends, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. And do you remember what kind of car that he was driving?
Charger.
And what color?
Black.
And then do you remember whether or not Charles Jones had a girlfriend that was at the Airbnb?
Yeah, she came that night.
On Saturday, June 22nd of 2024? What was her name? Do you know her name?
Monty, I'm not sure if that's her real name or not, but
But you remember that his girlfriend did show up, is that correct? Did she also go in a separate vehicle to the clubs?
yeah.
Do you remember how many people were in her car?
I think she had one of her friends with her.
Okay. And did the cars go together to the club or separately?
Well, the first club we went separately because I think we left before them because they had to like get all their stuff. But we eventually ended up meeting at the club.
Okay. And how long would you say that you were at the first club?
I really don't remember.
Had you been doing any drinking that night?
Yes, I was.
How much had you had to drink, would you say, before you went to the clubs while you were at the pool party?
A decent amount.
And let me ask you this, did you feel like you were intoxicated at all?
I was definitely intoxicated.
Could you still walk on your own?
Oh yeah.
Did you still understand what was going on?
Yeah.
And again, prior to leaving to the clubs, had there been any sort of incidents, fighting, or any kind of thing that would give you concern?
No.
And you said that the first club, the whole group went, is that correct?
Yeah.
And there were 3 vehicles.
Yeah.
Were there other people from Jacksonville that eventually went to that club as well?
Yeah, I'm not sure which club they came to, but yeah, it was.
And you already said, I think, that you don't know how long you stayed at that club.
Yeah, I don't remember. We went to, I think, over 3 clubs. I don't know how long we were at each club.
At any club, whether it was the first one, second one, did you have any issue in the clubs?
No.
Did you see whether or not Charles Jones had any issues with anyone in either of those clubs?
No.
And at some point, what happened after you guys were done in the clubs?
We had to find somewhere to stay. We didn't have nowhere to stay anymore.
Well, what happened? Where did you go?
A hotel.
Do you remember what hotel you went to?
Home to be, I think, Holiday. It was too connected to each other.
You said home to, could it be home to suites? Does that sound right?
I think so. Yeah.
And then Holiday Inn, is that correct?
Yeah.
How many cars went to the hotel?
3.
Is it the 3 cars that we've already talked about? What happens when you get to the hotels?
I had to use the bathroom. I went and used the bathroom, and that's when all that happened outside, I guess.
When you said you went to go use the bathroom, had you guys checked in at that point?
No, I don't think we were able to get a room there. It was either booked or it was too late to get it or something.
And were you still in Typha McCrae's house? I'm sorry, Typha McCrae's vehicle.
Yeah.
And who else was in the vehicle at that point?
Camille.
All right, I'm going to show you what's been marked for identification, States Exhibit 22B6. Did I ask you to look at this CD prior to coming to court today?
Yeah.
And did I also ask you to put initials on there so you could recognize it at a later time?
Yeah.
And does this States Exhibit 22B6, does it fairly and accurately depict the front of that hotel, Home to Suites, where you were at on June 23rd of 2024?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, we introduce into evidence States Exhibit 22B6.
Any objection?
No objection.
Okay, admitted.
Can we just push it? You said that you went to several clubs, is that correct? How long would you say it took to get from one club to the next club?
I don't remember.
And at the second club, do you remember how long you were at that club?
No. I don't remember how long I was at none of the clubs. I don't know how far they are from each other. I don't remember none of that. None of that.
I'm going to ask you to take a look at the monitor. Yes, ma'am. Yep.
And if you need to step down, because it's a little hard because the screen is kind of parallel
Oh,
with you
yeah,
and I.
I can
so-
see. Can you see? I mean,
Yeah, I can see. I just want to make sure you can see. And then if you have to point something out, Ms. Albritton, you are welcome to walk over to the screen and point out something if necessary, okay?
okay.
I'm going to pause it right there. Can you tell me, do you recognize the vehicles that are being depicted in this video?
Yes.
Okay. And I am going to ask you to step down for just 1 second, just so you can point to what vehicles and who are in each vehicle, if you know who's in the vehicle.
This is Julio's car, Monty's car, and this type is car.
Okay. And when you say Monty, that's the girlfriend, is that correct? Does Armani Turner, does that sound correct, ma'am?
I don't remember.
You don't know her name, okay, we'll call her Monty then. And in the black Charger, that is the vehicle that you said Charles Jones is in, is that correct? And then the very vehicle in the back is the vehicle that you are in with Tafa McCrae.
Yeah.
Who's driving?
Like,
You can go ahead and have a seat, I'm gonna play some more and have you watch it. So Ms. Albritton, at some point, there's a period of time where Charles Jones' vehicle and his girlfriend's vehicle is back, and Tafa McCrae's vehicle is gone for a little bit. Do you remember that? What's going on when Tafa McCrae's vehicle is not following directly behind Charles Jones and his girlfriend's vehicle?
Monty was just driving a little crazy, so he didn't want to be close to her car, so he just stayed back.
And can you tell us who is getting out of the vehicles now?
Me and Typa.
Okay. And could you see where another person got into the driver's seat?
In the video?
Yes. Hold on
No.
1 second, I'm gonna. Okay, Ms. Albritton, I'm gonna ask you to take a look at when Mr. McCrae gets out of the vehicle. Do you kind of see somebody get into the driver's seat?
Oh, yeah.
Who is that?
Come here.
Your friend, Ms. Camilla Bentley?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And where are you going at this point?
To use the restroom.
Okay. How long are you in the restroom?
A couple minutes.
And what happens when you're in the restroom?
Nothing. As soon as I walked out the restroom, I just heard stuff outside.
What did you hear?
Shooting.
And when you heard shooting, what did you do?
I had stayed next to the lady at the front desk.
And had you seen, when you went to the restroom, where did Mr. McCrae, Tafa McCrae
He
go?
used the restroom too.
Okay. When you got out of the restroom, did you see him at all?
Yeah, like we walked out at like the same time.
And you said did you hear shooting while you were in the restroom or when you came out?
The restroom was like in a deep hallway, so I didn't really hear it till I got out of the hallway.
And when you heard the shooting, what was Tafa McCrae, was he already out of the restroom?
Yeah, we heard it at like the same time.
And what did he do?
He didn't do anything. We stayed in there and we heard it stop, but then it kept going. So when he heard it stop, he was gonna walk out there, but it started going again, so he didn't go out there.
So I want to ask you, you said at some point you heard shooting and it stopped, and then it started again, correct? Do you know how much time elapsed, or can you estimate?
A few seconds, probably like 10 seconds, 10, 30 seconds.
And while you heard shooting, did you or Mr. McCrae try to go outside into that parking lot where Charles Jones was parked?
No.
After the shooting happened, what did you do?
I called Camilla
And why did you call Camilla Bentley?
Because I knew she was outside in the car, and it wasn't no cars out there, so I just got to see where she was at.
You said there were no cars outside, so at some point, did you go and look to see
No,
where
I
the
could
cars
see it
were?
through the door. It was a clear door.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop this.
Erin. She's gonna doodle on
And
her
you said
face.
that there was somebody working at the hotel, is that correct?
Yeah, a female.
Okay. And did she also hear the shooting?
Yeah, she had said something about if it was somebody's people outside that they were shooting.
And you said you could see out the window at some point and there was no vehicles, is that correct?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can. The sliding doors was clear. So
At some point, without going into your conversation, did you go get in touch with Camilla Bentley on the phone?
yes,
Okay. And again, without going into the conversation, how soon would you say you got a hold of her after the shooting had occurred?
as soon as right after it happened.
Right after? And how did she sound?
In distress.
Okay. And then what did she say to you?
She told me she was shot, and yeah, she had said she had left, and I think she was telling me kind of where she was at, and I had just told her to come back and get us.
Did she do that? And at that point, what vehicle was she in?
Typhus.
What happened when Camilla Bentley came back to the hotel? And what happened when she came back?
She got in the back seat, and we left.
Before leaving that, you said you looked out there. Did you see Charles Jones' vehicle again at that point?
No, I didn't see his vehicle after that. No.
What about Armani, his girlfriend? Did you see her vehicle at all? And you said that Camilla Bentley then got in the backseat, is that correct? Who was driving at that point?
Typhus.
Where did you all go?
To take me to the hospital.
Do you remember what hospital it was?
No, I have no idea.
What happened once you got to the hospital with Camilla Bentley?
Typhus and Camilla went inside.
Right. Where did you go?
I stayed in the car, and I parked the car at some apartments, I think right next to the hospital.
And do you remember the name of the apartments?
No, I have no idea.
Why didn't you go into the hospital?
I didn't want to see any police. I didn't want to come in contact with any police officers
Why was that?
because I'm on probation.
You're on probation back in Jacksonville? Okay. So why did Typha McCray stay?
I told him to stay.
Why did you do that?
I didn't want Camilla going in the hospital by herself.
And what happened once you got to that apartment that was close to the hospital?
I got picked up.
Picked up by whom?
One of Typha's friends.
What happened to Typha McCray's car?
Just stayed in apartments.
And let me show you some photographs. I'll show you states 29A through D. Do you recognize all of these photographs?
Yeah.
And do these photographs fairly and accurately depict Mr. McCray's vehicle as well as the location that you left the vehicle?
Yeah.
And at this time, we would introduce into evidence States Exhibit 29A through D.
Any objection?
No objection.
They're admitted.
Oh, I see. Yep. Ms. Albright, can you tell us what's in 29A?
Typha's car.
Okay. And which one?
The
Hey, is
Nissan.
that from the
The
impact?
one in the middle, is that a Nissan Altima?
Yeah.
And
See the
then I'm
bumper?
going to show you 29B.
Yeah, definitely got hit.
Do you see some damage in this picture?
Yes.
Prior to this night, had there been any sort of damage to the side of the vehicle?
No.
You don't know, do you know, were you in the vehicle when it was damaged?
No.
I'm going to show you 29C. Is that the back of Mr. McCray's vehicle?
Yeah.
And do you see the two bullet holes that are in the back windshield? Had that been there prior to what happened, the shooting at Home to Suites?
No.
I'm going to show you 29D. This is a close-up. Did you see that on the back of the vehicle when you left it at that apartment complex?
No.
Now, I want to talk a little bit more about why you didn't want to speak to the police. At some point, were you concerned with some of the stuff that is going on in Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
A lot of people just don't get along.
And when you say a lot of people don't get along, are you again referring to these rival neighborhood gang groups?
Yeah.
Some point when you were younger, did you date someone who was associated with a rapper by the name of Yungeen Ace?
Yeah.
What is Yungeen Ace's real name?
Keontae.
Okay. Is that Keontae Bullard? And who were you dating that was related to Mr. Bullard?
Trayvon.
How is Trayvon Bullard related to Keontae Bullard?
They're brothers.
When did you date him?
In 2018.
And did something happen?
I would launch on that if I was the defense. So this witness, who was hanging out with Charles Jones, Julio Foolio's crew, the weekend, and particularly the night that this is all going down, and they're club hopping, they leave the Airbnb that they're having the birthday celebration at because there's too many people showing up. Her testimony on that, I would pounce on from the beginning of what she said just now. You were already on alert at the time of this birthday party. You guys knew. You had the wherewithal. There's too many people here. It's too hot. Let's get to the clubs that we got to go to. Let's go hop around. Let's go somewhere else. Julio Foolio had a committed appearance at one of the clubs that they go to throughout the night. And now we're finding out that this witness, who's with Julio Foolio's people, dated the brother of Yungeen Ace, the apparent op. So ATK gang over in Jacksonville. I would launch on this if I was the defense.
To him?
And the reason I'm saying that is because that could be part of the intel, where the intel came. The intel could have came from inside the house and not necessarily been because of Alicia Andrews. Because remember, the state's opening argument is this all would not have happened. Sure, she did not pull the trigger, but this would not have happened if they didn't have Alicia Andrews doing the intel gathering.
Yeah, he passed away.
When did he pass away?
June 5th, 2018.
And how did he pass away?
He got shot.
Was that a part of this rival gang war?
I'm assuming.
And when you say that he, at that point back in, you said 2018, was there even a group called ATK back then?
No.
And going back to Yungeen Ace, what was it known as back then?
Yungeen gang.
And is there music and rap music that is associated? Do you need a Kleenex or a tissue?
No.
You're okay? Okay. Is there music and nicknames and rap names associated with the music that these gangs are putting out?
Yes.
And what did your boyfriend's brother, what did he go by?
Ace.
And is that, you said back then, the group that hung out with him, his gang was called what?
Yungeen gang.
At some point after the death of your boyfriend, did you continue to hang out with his brother and his brother's group?
I kept in contact, but I didn't really hang out with him.
Okay. Were you interested in all of that back and forth that was going on between Yungeen crew and the rival neighborhood gang?
Overall, go ahead.
No. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
And so your boyfriend back then, he was associated with the group that was against Charles Jones' group, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that some of the concern that you had with people finding out where you were?
Yeah, I just didn't want to be a part of none of the media stuff.
Is there a lot of social media that goes on with these two rival groups?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you what's been marked for identification, States Exhibit 34. Do you recognize that individual?
Yes.
And is that a fair and accurate picture of that individual?
Actuate.
At this time, we'll introduce into evidence States Exhibit
I like
number 34.
Any objection?
No objection.
Okay, admitted.
Ms. Albritton, who is pictured in States Exhibit 34?
Charles.
Charles Jones. And you said that his gang, his rapper nickname was Julio Foolio, is that correct?
Is that it? Yes, Ms. Albritton?
Yes.
Okay.
Had you listened to any of the music that he had put out?
No, I don't listen to his music.
Okay. And during that night when you were with Mr. McCrae, were there any concerns at all for your safety or the other safety of the people that were with you?
I really didn't think nothing of it because we was out of town. So, and nothing happened the first night, so I mean, I didn't really think nothing of it.
After this happened, did you ever, what did you do after you got picked up by Mr. McCrae's friend?
I was just in the car with him, but I ended up going back to the hotel where it was at, and because I guess the boy knows Monty and them, they was talking.
Okay. And again, you say Monty, are you referring to Charles Jones' girlfriend?
Yes.
Did you at some point know what happened to Charles Jones?
Taifa had, yeah, when I talked to Taifa, he told me.
So you had additional communication with Taifa McCrae after his friend picked you up?
Yeah, I was checking on Camilla, so I called him.
When you went back to the home to suites, what did you see when you went back there? Was it, and what time was it when you went back there?
It was daylight now. It was just the police had it roped off and stuff.
Who did you see when you went back to that location after the police had already roped off the area?
Monty, I don't know the other people.
Charles Jones' girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever give a statement to law enforcement while you were in Tampa?
No.
At some point later on in the investigation, did a detective, Juan Ramos with the Tampa Police Department, call you to take your statement?
Yes.
And at that time, did you provide him with a statement?
Yeah.
Was that the only statement that you provided to the Tampa Police Department?
Yeah.
Your Honor, may I have one moment?
Yes.
Repassing.
Your Honor, at this time, we pass the witness.
Okay, cross.
Good afternoon. Do you know Alicia Andrews?
No.
No? Have you ever seen Alicia Andrews before?
No.
You know of Alicia Andrews?
No.
And so you never met her before?
Nope.
The night of Charles Jones's murder, you were hanging out with him?
I was, yeah.
Okay. That you're in the video where he's in the Charger next to the vehicle that you're parked in.
Correct.
All right. And are you a part of Charles Jones's gang?
No.
So you're not a part of what they call 6 Block?
No.
Are you a part of any gang at all?
No.
All right. Do you know if Alicia Andrews is a part of any gang?
No, I don't know her.
Okay. You listen to rap music?
Yeah.
All right. But you said you don't listen to Charles Jones's rap music?
No.
So no Julio Foolio in your playlist?
Nope.
All right. Is there a reason why?
It's not my type of music.
All right. But you know the substance of his music, is that correct?
Yeah, I've seen it on social media.
All right. And the music that he raps about, they call it drill rap?
Correct.
And that music is him talking about what they call opposition ops?
Yeah.
All right. When Charles Jones, Julio Foolio talks about his ops, is he talking about them in a derogatory manner?
Yeah.
He talks about them being dead, is that accurate?
Correct.
He talks about them being kidnapped, is that accurate?
Yeah, I think. I don't know about that part.
Does he talk about
Yeah, I
them
was
being
gonna
shot?
say.
Correct.
Do you
And he makes
listen or
fun
you
of, he
don't?
made fun of these things?
Yeah.
All right. And because of that, did people not like him?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. And these people that did not like Julio Foolio, did they talk about that around Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Did they talk about it on the internet?
Yeah.
All right. It's pretty common.
Yeah.
You've seen music videos of Charles Jones, Julio Foolio making fun of dead people before?
Yeah.
All right. I have a sort of a strange question, but try to follow me. You stayed in an Airbnb when you came from Jacksonville to Tampa, right?
Correct.
And you didn't book the Airbnb, is that accurate? All right. When you stayed in the Airbnb, did you stay there because you didn't want to stay in a hotel that had cameras in a lobby?
No.
All right. So you were not at the Airbnb to sort of hide your identity, is that accurate?
No.
All right. Did you pay or contribute any money to the Airbnb?
No.
The names of the clubs that you all went to on the night of Charles Jones's murder, you said you do not remember the names, right?
None of
You
them.
don't. You don't remember where they were at?
Nope.
You don't know how far they were from each other?
Nope.
You believe there were at least 3 though?
Yeah, like we went to 4 clubs the first night and the second night.
Okay. All right. Is one of the reasons why you don't remember the clubs or where they were at because you're not from Tampa?
Yeah, and I was just riding. I didn't really care where we went. I didn't look up no place to go. I didn't pick where we were going either.
All right, so you weren't driving the car?
No,
You were just a passenger?
correct.
You were just going along for the ride? Is that a yes?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he's trying to mirror match, like put Aaliyah in the same shoes. Like Aaliyah is no different than Alicia, so why isn't Aaliyah on trial?
Just for
Yeah.
the court reporter. Okay.
Shout
You know
out to
anyone in
Sally
the
Ray.
group of people that you were with called Fat Boy?
Called who?
Fat Boy?
That was supposed to be with us?
Yes.
No.
All right. Even though you don't listen to Julio Foolio's music, do you know about the issues that Julio Foolio has with other people in Jacksonville?
Kind of, sort of.
Kind of, sort of. You know that the people, you said earlier, people just don't get along, right?
Correct.
All right.
I mean,
And
you dated the brother
that's
of Yungeen Ace.
because you don't live under a rock, right?
Correct.
And you
And
see
you
things,
dated the
whether it be
brother
on
of
social
Yungeen
media,
Ace.
right? Or whether it be on just in your personal conversations, correct?
I don't talk about it.
You don't? Okay. Let me ask you this. You dated Young and Ace's brother. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
His name is
Trayvon.
Trayvon? Okay. Trayvon, when you say brother of Young and Ace, is that his blood brother?
Yes, same mama. I think they have different dads though.
Okay. And to your knowledge, did Young and Ace get along with Julio Foolio?
No.
So, Trayvon, did he get along with Julio Foolio?
No.
All right. And you're hanging with Julio Foolio, who did not get along with Trayvon. Is that correct?
Yep.
Oh,
All right. Trayvon was shot.
Yes.
Did Julio Foolio ever rap about Trayvon being shot?
Yeah.
Did Julio Foolio ever make fun of Trayvon, your former boyfriend, being shot?
Yeah.
When the vehicle, I guess there's a car. You saw the video that the state played earlier. Is that
Yeah.
correct? You're. Give me 1 second.
people are messy. So,
So this.
so my question here, because they're going to get out of the car and they're going to go inside, right? Two of them. Some of them are going to go inside. Is the other car, when they drive around, I'm pretty sure the mapping, and that was the part that was hard to follow in the state's opening. The car of the assault team, the spotter car comes in around here, they drive this way, and I believe they're supposed to pull around all the way around the building and end up like over here, but like further down off camera. So would they have been able to see that the friends Julio Foolio's friends, Aaliyah, would they have been able to see that Aaliyah had gone safely inside? Or not? Or do they come back out to the car and it's a potential that Aaliyah could get hit also?
This vehicle here that we see on the right, that's the vehicle you're in?
Yeah.
All right. That vehicle, it comes from, I guess, the back side of the hotel?
Yeah, it's 2 different entrance ways.
All right. Do you remember coming in and making the right up front, up here? Let me show you. Do you remember coming in and making this right? And going around the hotel to get to this side?
And I guess.
You guess? Did you go this way? Straight?
I don't really remember, but seeing the video, we went right.
Okay. It makes sense that you would have went right to come around the hotel. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Now, is there any reason in particular that you went around the building to come to the spot here where you're at?
I
was
wasn't
busy
driving.
over here.
So you didn't make that decision?
No.
All right. So you don't know why the vehicle was faced in the opposite direction?
No.
All right, you mentioned knowing what ATK is. Did you say that?
I said I don't know what that is.
Oh, you don't know what ATK is?
No, I don't know what that means. I wasn't. No.
Oh, so sorry, not the meaning of ATK, but that Yungeen Ace is a part of ATK. Did you say whether you know that?
Yeah.
Okay. ATK and 6 Block, do those two groups get along?
No.
Charles Jones, just for the jury, is a part of 6 Block, is that correct?
Yeah.
And Yungeen Ace is a part of ATK, is that correct?
Yeah.
And to your knowledge, Alicia Andrews is not a part of either of those gangs, correct?
I don't know. I don't know her.
All right. Did you see Alicia Andrews at any of the Airbnbs that you had either Friday or Saturday night?
No.
All right. Was Alicia Andrews inside of any of the clubs that you went to Friday or Saturday night?
No.
All right. You mentioned being on probation. Are you on probation now, or were you on probation during this time
I'm
period?
still on it.
You're still on probation?
Oh,
All right. Has your probation officer given you any trouble about this issue, being out of town?
No.
All right. No further questions.
really?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Albritton, going back to these
They need. I'm just thinking of the contrast between what we hear about probation officers heckling and haggling people in some circumstances, but here in like live and living color, she's somewhere she's not supposed to be, right? If that's one of her presumably that's what he was getting at, that she's not supposed to have been out of the area, but the probation officer didn't make a big deal about it. It's just a contrast when you go to different districts.
drill rap videos, in particular the song of Charles Jones about your boyfriend. Is that When I See You? Is that the song that you're talking about?
She doesn't want to
I
say
guess,
she knows
yeah.
the music.
And that's one
She
of
does.
the music or drill rap videos that you don't like, is that correct?
I don't care for them.
Does the other side, does Young and Ace and ATK, do they do similar rap videos about Charles Jones' 6 Block group?
I don't know. I don't listen to neither, honestly.
Okay. But you are aware of the back and forth, is that correct?
Yeah.
And how long had you dated Young and Ace's brother, Trayvon Bullard?
6 months.
6 months. And then when you were in Tampa, who were you hanging out with again? Mr. McCrae, is that correct?
Yeah.
How long had you been friends with Mr. McCrae?
I've known him years.
Okay. And were you invited by Mr. McCrae to go to this event?
Yeah.
Do you know how long it had been advertised or how long Charles Jones had planned to go to this appearance in Tampa?
No.
Do you know whether or not it was posted on social media?
I think. I don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay. And you said that you didn't know Alicia Andrews. Did you ever know or hear of a person by the name of Isaiah Chance?
On Instagram.
Okay. And did he also have a nickname, a gang nickname, a rapper nickname?
Yeah.
What was that?
Gutta.
Gutta? Okay. And when we talk about these groups, now that you said that Charles Jones is a part of 6 Block and Young and Ace developed into ATK, is that correct?
Yeah.
Those are the rival groups?
Yeah.
Would Isaiah Chance, Gutta, would he be friends or enemies with Charles Jones and 6 Block?
I wouldn't know. I don't know.
You don't know what side that he's on?
No, I've never really heard of him till this occurred.
Okay.
Whose witness is this? They're throwing this witness to the wolves, either side. Because really the state here is making her credibility look less.
Ms. McCrae, when you were in the bathroom, did you have communications with anyone?
No.
I have nothing further, Judge.
Okay, very good. Ms. Elizabeth, excused?
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. You're free to go.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Okay, thank you. All right, let's take a quick afternoon break, 5 minutes, and we'll be back, okay?
All right. And we can time travel. So that was Aaliyah Auburn's testimony. I mean, pretty much we get from that, she didn't want to be forthcoming about it, but there was, obviously she was aware of the back and forth between ATK and 6 Block when she was dating Yungeen Ace's brother. Yungeen Ace, ATK, Trayvon was the brother's name. Presumably they were dating when Trayvon was killed. Julio, she's aware, she doesn't want to say it, but she's aware that Julio talked about the death of Trayvon in his music and even was making fun of it, and that there was this back and forth, this ongoing back and forth. But she's hanging out with Julio Foolio's people on the night of the shooting. So, yeah. And the defense, you know, kind of making it paint the picture that you were just with the group, but you weren't in control of the decision making, probably trying to elicit that same type of description or characterization for his client, without putting his client on the stand.
Keep praying.
I can't work with that.
Not want to be filmed.
Michelle, we're calling Gina. Okay.
Okay, so that would be,
I think they're just covering the identity of the next witness, maybe.